It has been a reality looming over us for a little while that Taylor Mooney probably was going to be leaving in the month of December. He's got 2 weeks left at the club. He did sign a new deal at Bohemians, and he has no interest in continuing his loan spell with us. So Taylor Mooney is going, and whilst we do have Jovel Jackson, who's going to be coming back into the team, and I hope being a vital part, I do feel like we need a striker that is going to contribute all the goals that Mooney has been scoring for us. He has got 18 to his name, and I might have found a player in Tyler Brook. Yeah, you might look at this guy with kind of a raised eyebrow Jack. He's 19 years old. Look, I know he doesn't look anything special, but two key things. Firstly, 17 goals in our division, and crucially, he is Lytown's top goal scorer. Lytown, currently second in our division. We play them today in, in 4 hours. And I'm about to confirm the signing of their top goal scorer. Is this a dirty strategy? Am I immoral for doing it? Potentially, especially because I don't really intend on playing him. He wants £250 per appearance, but I just wanted to get rid of their best player. He'd scored, I think, 17 or 18 goals for them. Their next top goal scorer has 7 goals. You might notice here, Lewis Archer did also look at signing him. He wasn't as keen on joining me. I'm hoping Lytown aren't going to hold any grudges. We play them in one click of continue. It's a first versus second affair at the top of the Northern Premier League Division 1 Midlands. Win this game, we could run away with the title. Lose this game, there's still very much a scrap on for the top spot. Yes, folks, how is it going? Welcome back to Rugby Town. Today is episode number 9, if I'm not mistaken. We are still top of the league. Now, originally, I was going to come back for the game against Coventry Sphinx, but to my disappointment, I discovered not only do they not play in pyramids over at the Sphinx, but also they dropped from 4th place to 7th place. And so instead today, we're going to kick things off with an away day against Lytown, and after that, we take on Boldmere St Michael's, who are currently 6th in the league, and have been a team, I want to say, on the ascendancy. They had been in a good run of form when I delayed the Coventry Sphinx game. They've struggled a little bit as of late, but crucially, they did get a draw against Lytown, so they are going to be a bit of a challenge for us. Now, of course, last episode, we were humbly embarrassed by Scunthorpe and then Bromsgrove, and to be fair, when you look at this run of games, there are some embarrassing results in there. In spite of that, though, 5 wins in our last 5 is great. Only 1 clean sheet in those games. We did desperately need a win in this game against Tividale, a team further down the table than ourselves, a team that we should be beating. Fantastic news, we did manage to beat them, but, well, if you thought that was going to turn around our fortunes, it really didn't. Our first win in 2 games, and then following on from that, we lost for a 3rd game in 4 against Sutton Coldfield Town. How do I excuse this game? You know what? I don't think I can. We didn't finish and we conceded goals. Both those things are things we do normally. Look, it was 3-2 at half-time. It was a weird game. I'm going to put it down to a blip because things have got better since this result. At least that is in the league, where we took on Hinckley Leicester Road and beat them 3-1. But then against Goldcar United, Goldcar play in one of the other northern divisions. They're not a good team. They are very, very bad. We should be beating them. They beat us on penalties. Now, good news for us. This was in the Northern Premier League Challenge Cup, so I'm not going to lose sleep over it. But nevertheless, to lose the shootout, especially when you look at the match stats, a little bit annoying. So with us tumbling out of our 3rd cup competition of the season, all focus is now on the league, and it has served us well. Bedworth United, local rivals, we beat 5-2. God Manchester Rovers, a team promoted into our division last year, they succumbed to a rather convincing defeat. A 6-0 win in this one here. Look at the sea of green ratings. Things you love to see. Also, good to see Jackson Davis picking up a brace because he is back in the first team. However, man of the match didn't go to him. It went to Miles Maycock, who has 12 assists, 5 goals. Of course, he is one of 2 players who came through our youth intake alongside Sam Kelly. I'm going to say it cautiously. Miles Maycock is the better player. So far this year, he has been redonkulous. So after a very jam-packed October, November felt oddly quiet, but in those run of games where it has been quieter, the fixtures have been more spread out. We've managed to get 3 further wins. Harborough Town 3-1, Coventry Sphinx 4-2, and then most recently, Stourport Swifts, we beat 4-3. This is a game that was way more convincing and comfortable than it perhaps looks like on the scoreline. It was 4-0 at half-time. We nearly bottled it, but Rio McEnvoy all-important goal scorer for us, popped up with some critical goals that ultimately were the difference maker. 17 goals in 17 league games for this guy. Hello.
Hello, sir. My name is Phil. I'm calling you from online. How are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you, mate.
So I would like to know, do you have any kid at your home who is looking for tuition service and study help?
I don't have any kids looking for tuition, but could you help me out, mate? I've got a big game I'm about to play in Football Manager, and I'm just wondering if you can give me any tactical advice. I'm playing Lie Town.
Sir, you can take IT course and online Quran.
No. I don't need an IT course. I need tactical advice here. Sorry, what's your name, sir?
Thank you, sir.
What's your name? Oh, the cold caller didn't want to help me out with the tactics. Never mind. Didn't even get his name. Love it when I get cold called during the recording. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted by a phone call, I was talking about the top goal scorer, where Rio McAvoy is up there. Tyler Brook, who of course we've just signed, is the second top goal scorer in the league. We don't have anyone who can compete yet with Paddy Webb. Paddy Webb of Quorn, absolutely nutty geezer, this guy. He's got 20 goals in 17 games. Quorn, though, so bad, they're only as high as 5th with all his goals. And you may have noticed, looking further down the goal-scoring chart, Callum Gillan and Mooney are up there. Mooney, we're losing him soon, aren't we? How soon do we lose him? The 14th of December. I'm going to be really sad at Christmas. Now, I did big up Maycock for his 17 assists in all competitions. He's been amazing. Elsewhere, where Kazazam has been top draw this year, he is our right-back, a player who's inconsistent, hates important matches, and yet as a wing-back on attack, the man just loves to assist. 12 assists in 16 games in the league, a 7.31 rating. You might have thought with Dustin's superior set-piece taking, he'd be the man running away with all the assists and stuff, but by comparison to Azam out on the other side, he's kind of been disappointing. Only 5 assists in 16. I don't really have a theory to explain why Azam has done so much better. Maybe the fact he's only got 3 corner taking is kind of like a wild card factor. If he doesn't know where the ball's going to go, how are the defenders meant to defend it? Now, you might have noticed when you actually look at our recent form, it has been a little bit patchy, but in spite of that, we have pulled ahead slightly in the league. We are 7 points ahead of Lie Town, who we take on today. If we just look at their recent games, they have slipped up a little bit as of late. A few draws, couple of defeats. We have capitalised because of that, and ultimately it's put us in a position here where a win could pull us 10 points clear at the top. I'd really like to make that happen. For our first game today, we have got an away day. We are heading to Lie in England and to the very inspiringly named The Sports Ground. They really pushed out the boat with that name, didn't they? I won't lie to you. No idea where Lie is, so we'll Google it together. Where is Lie? Here is Lie. West of Birmingham, south of Dudley, Lie's Lie. Here is Lie. I'm looking for a square patch of grass. Here it is, the football club. Very easy to find today. First things first, I can't see a stadium. Can anyone actually see a stadium? It is a field. Here is the shed that is in the kind of picture we see on the club profile screen in Football Manager. It's not exactly the most intimidating theatre of a football stadium. I am just having a look around. Car parking options, limited for Lie. Limited. I mean, there is a path down here. I'm not even sure you can drive your car down it. Doesn't look like the kind of alley you want to drive down after dark. Lie Town, you've been a pain in my side in the league. Can you at least bring me some pleasure with the away day? The answer is no. They play through here. In fact, that is the stadium there. That is the stand. I don't know if you can really call it a stadium. It's perhaps generous. It's tricky, right? Because for a non-league stadium, it's not offensively bad by any means. But ultimately, the scale that we grade these stadiums on is from literally a park with nothing else to the nicest stadiums in the world of football. So with that in mind, Lie Town, there was no parking, no silver lining, a small stadium with lots of rust on the roof. I can't give it higher than a 2.5, can I really? There just wasn't enough footage to judge it by. I've stolen their best striker, and now we're about to play them. I'm not even going to start him in this game. Tyler Brook, on you come. He is going to be playing off the bench, potentially, alongside Mooney as well. I am looking now to use Jackson Davis over Mooney. As good as Mooney's been, as essential as he could be as a great first-team player, Don't want to be more reliant on him for these last 2 weeks when really I probably should be getting fitness into players who are going to be here long after he's gone. In between the sticks as well, we are going with Avondale. Of course, he has been patchy this season. I mean, his recent form is lots and lots of yellow, kind of below 7.0 ratings. I have noticed the comment section has started calling him Oven Gloves. He's kept 1 clean sheet this year. He does goal keep like he is wearing oven gloves, mind you. Maybe he can get a second clean sheet today. Probably not, though. Okay, team submitted for this game. Lytown, you're going down. I hope. We'll see what happens here. Early on, not a load of possession in our favour. We are playing in our red away kit today. Of course, Lytown are second in the league for a reason. They are a good little team. Is it just me or is their pitch crazily long? I mean, we play with a long pitch as well. This pitch is very long, isn't it? Obviously, in Football Manager, teams have custom dimensions. The gap between the edge of the kind of centre circle and the edge of the D at the edge of the 18-yard box, that is a massive gap. I actually think that kind of suits us. Maycock, that was disappointing. I really bigged him up earlier in this video. 20 minutes played here. We're having more of the ball, 62% of it, mind you, but yet to have a shot on target. I do feel like the goals have slowed down a little bit in recent times, but maybe we're going to get a goal here. Dutton is over it, the left back. I've criticised his lack of goals and assists and stuff, and I will continue to do so because he's at the crossbar. Newey with a free kick just outside his own 18-yard box. Looks to launch it long. Lytown get the flick on, but Watts is there to mop up the pieces. Gives it back to Avondale. For a second, I thought that was going to be a back pass or something, but fortunately for us, not the case. Avondale now looking to launch it forward. Jackson Davis under it. Headed away. Healy has it. Kelly now with the ball. Plays it for Jackson Davis. In for Mooney today. Mooney, go get warmed up, mate. Yeah, you might be coming on at half-time. I mean, on the one hand, still in their top goal scorer has stopped them scoring in the first 40 minutes. On the other hand, we do need a goal of our own. Maycock, what can you do here? Kelly hits it. Oh, my word. It's the 2 youngsters linking up. Maycock to Kelly, born 5 days apart in the same hospital. They've grown up together. They went to school together. They played for Rugby Town together, and they've linked up here. I did think for a moment Maycock was going to get main character syndrome and just run forward and try and shoot from the edge of the box, but he pulled it across to his little amigo, and Kelly finds the bottom corner. 2 minutes of added time at the end of this half. We're already into them, but there might be one last chance here. Gillen, unmarked, back post, cuts inside, it's blocked, heads it down, Jackson Davis scores. It's 2-0. That is a massive goal right before the break. They didn't deal with the initial set piece particularly well, and in the end it was just Gillen's dogged perseverance that allowed him to keep the ball alive, knock it down to Jackson Davis, and I'll let him off for his finishing earlier. He hit the target that time. This was a high-pressure game. You guys are doing brilliantly. I'm not going to mention the fact... Well, I've mentioned it now by thinking about it. We're on for a clean sheet. Why have I said it? Why have I said it? Okay, we've scored from one of these set pieces. Wouldn't mind scoring from another. Dutton deep. Dinks it forward. Gillen under it. Was actively involved in our second goal just before the break. He's going to put it wide to Dutton, who has plenty of space, the left back, to make something happen. And I think he's shot there, and I don't know why he's shot. It will mean that he now gets a chance from the corner, mind you, to make something happen, but... yeah, not exactly where I want to see my left back shooting from. There could be a chance here. We've hit the woodwork again. Maycock nearly had another assist to add to the scrapbook. And with that, you imagine Lyle just going to get this away from danger. It's still 2-0. Okay, Gillen's had a good game, but he is on a booking. McAvoy's not had a great game either. So you know what? Mooney and Tyler Brook on you come. Tyler, former Lytown man up until about 20 minutes before the game. He's coming on. He's going to play in the middle. Mooney's going to play out on the right-hand side. Do still have one more sub if I want to use it, but I think for now we'll just save it. Okay, we just had a free kick. The highlight started as the free kick got cleared, but we've got plenty of players committed to the attack, which could be a blessing or a curse. Watts has got to chase back here. He's got to get his legs on. Archer is running away and very nearly went all on his lonesome. I can't believe I'm saying it. Avondale's made a save. Dorling with a throw-in deep in our half. A little bit of defending maybe needed here. Hodgkiss back post. Azam heads it away. And now it's Mooney. Fresh off the bench. Should be fresh as a daisy. Looks like he's a dead daisy. The winter has come. He's lost the ball. Williams has smashed it over. Lots of defending needed from us in this second half early on. I've made a couple of changes in the final third and suddenly we've forgotten how to defend. Taylor getting in behind Dutton. Dutton, what are you doing at left back? Why did you step up there, you dingus? I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but I have just kind of grabbed him and pushed him literally at the bus. The bus is driving by. I've taken my opportunity. Why has he stepped out there, the number 3? It was a well-placed finish. I'm not going to blame Ovendale for once. Okay, look, there's 20 minutes left here. It's a big game at the top of the table. I am beginning to think that this higher defensive line probably isn't serving us well, especially with the length of this pitch. I'm actually going to ask our players to play deeper here. I want to try and invite Lytown forward to create more space in behind to try and exploit. That's my theory. The tactical changes haven't actually kicked in yet, so if we were to score, I might just cancel the changes in a blind panic, but it should also help with us just getting a little bit exposed with our slower defenders. We are switching the ball over here to Kelly. Lots of players in the middle. Mooney is one of them. Mooney finds the back of the net. Kelly has a goal and an assist. I think I will still stick with the tactical changes I've just put in just to try and see out this game. But with 20 minutes left, Kelly has picked out Mooney, and that is a very good finish. It might be one of the last goals he ever scores in an episode. Drink it in, enjoy it. And yeah, I'm going to confirm these changes. We look really, really good in this game so far. There's 8 minutes left. Surely we won't let this slip from here. Bridgewater launches it forward. Vaughan is getting in behind again. He squares it. Archer plays it inside. He's blocked. The flag was raised on the far side, but we did not know that. Azam, 17 assists for the year. No one knows where his corners are going. I don't know where they're going either. And, well, on this occasion, they've dealt with it. Oh, my word. Where is our defence? Jackson Davis, it's a great tackle, but this pitch is stupidly long. Why is this pitch so long? It takes forever for them to go from one end to the other. Vaughan is getting in behind. We put in half a tackle. Fiskin scores anyway. The more I've watched this game, the more I've come to appreciate how ridiculously long this pitch is. Our pitch at home is long. This is silly. It is like 100-metre kind of a long pitch that's just ridiculously narrow, and I think I hate it. Oh, there's a kickoff highlight. Why is there a kickoff highlight? Come on. Tyler Brook, he's on a 6.6 against his former club. I thought I'd pulled off a genius move taking away their top goal scorer. You know, shooting them in the shins before they go into battle against us. That's what I thought I'd pulled off. Right now, it's not looking like that. Brook, what are you doing? What is he doing? He's given away the ball, and now they're on the attack again. Archer. Healy puts in half a tackle, lays it back to Ovendale. There's 4 minutes left. It's still 3-2. It's still very much in the balance, although Brook could have a chance here. He's all on his lonesome. He is match fixing. You cannot convince me he's not missed that on purpose. Okay, 4 minutes of added time, 3 minutes left of it. We have the ball on this near side. We've got a few more players than really we need committed to the attack as it goes all the way back to their keeper. The tension is tense. The nerves are jangling. A goal here would really help me calm down. Mooney, already one goal. Can you make something happen here? He is a rapid man, this player. He pulls it back. Maycock was lurking away. And now suddenly they're going to look to launch it, aren't they? Archer plays it back to Dorling. I don't like this. I'm not enjoying myself. We score lots of goals early. We always concede late. It's what we do here at rugby. It's like we get tired at the end of games. And it could happen again here. Archer's through for them. He's chipped the keeper from there. It's 3-3. Ovendale's not even a small goalkeeper, but he just gets chipped 24/7. I mean, well, this finish, by the way, is absolutely ridiculous. My players in the Premier League in Football Manager don't do that. Archer's done it for them there. 4 minutes of added time. Is there to be a late twist? There's not. It finishes 3-3. Now, considering we were 3-1 up in the 83rd minute, it is disappointing. I'm embarrassed. I am embarrassed. Brook, 6.6 rating, anxious, and in spite of me taking away their top goal scorer, they've managed to score 3 against us. Imagine what the scoreline would have been had I not signed Brook. Brook made his debut. You know what? I hated it so much. I could just release him now. I'm really, really tempted to release him now. I'll give him the next game to prove himself. Speaking of that next game, it's only up in a week's time. We've got to get ready for this one. Boldmere St. Michael's. It sounds like a church. I can assure you they're 5th in our league. I need a better result in this one. Just a little bit of team news between matches. Harvey Green, the schoolboy, he's gone back to school. He wasn't happy with the playing time and the fact that I wasn't playing him as a Mazzala. He said he was unhappy. I said, you can go if you want. And he said, bye. So he's now left the building. That does mean I just realised there is a spot on the bench for a player, and you know what? Roger Lee. Roger, you've not been happy about your first team football. Come on down, sit yourself on the bench, get comfy. Anyway, heading into our second game today, we are going to go, I think, with the exact same starting lineup that played the previous game. In spite of the fact that we didn't win that last match, we are still top of the table. Bromsgrove, who beat us last episode, incidentally, have moved up to second. It is very, very close behind us. Really, at all costs, we want to avoid being pulled into that lower pack. In order to do that, a win here is essential. We have a 7-point cushion. Let's try and maintain it, as this game officially marks the halfway point in the season. Okay, well, it's very Rugby Town, this game, because it's starting with a highlight in the first minute. We started this season with goals being scored in the first minute of what felt like every single game. It's a pattern that has eased up as of late. It'd be a good time now to get back at it. We've not won in our last 3 live commentaries. Surely we can't go 4 live games without a win. I certainly hope that won't be the case, as Jackson Davis holds up the play for Cartwright, a man whose name I've not said yet today. He's involved here as the ball makes its way through to Gillen, who makes Moore look like an absolute numpsy. Goes round the keeper, tucks it away. I don't know what it is at this level in Football Manager. You just see highlights in the match engine and finishes in the match engine. I feel like you don't see at the elite level. Gillen has danced around the keeper there. Healy with the ball, trying to make something happen from deep. Maycock to Kelly. We are carving our way through the middle. Jackson Davis looking for that second goal in, well, almost as many minutes. It's only the 5th minute here. We're forcing them to play it around the back. We're trying to force maybe a turnover in possession. Although on this occasion, well, I thought they found a bit of space to move into. Azam read it superbly. He dinks it for Jackson Davis. It's a 3-on-2 at the back. Jackson Davis goes all on his lonesome. Who needs Mooney? We've got Jackson Davis. He missed the first few months of the season through injury. He's back in the team. Azam with another assist to add to his catalogue. And the finish at the end of that, rather tasty. 20 minutes played. We have a 2-goal lead. We are also Rugby Town FC. A 4-0 lead is not a guaranteed win at half-time as far as we are concerned. And while we might, well, I was going to say need to be called into some defensive action, we're not going to need to be. That was awful. That said, maybe that was just a precursor. Maybe the team we're playing, whose name I can't remember, it's ridiculously long. What is the name of the team we're playing? Boldmere St Michael's. They've scored. Boldmere St Michael's. It's just very wordy. All I'm saying is if they ever make it to the Premier League, the graphics are going to struggle to fit their name in its entirety, you know, and all the broadcast packages. They've scored here. It's 2-1. Only at this level can you forget the name of the teams that you're playing. Hopefully we can get this 2-goal lead back, though, because I immediately get nervous. As soon as we concede one, concern, mild panic. We need cool heads. Cartwright, you have a cool head. Look at that from the centre-back towards Gillen. McAvoy's there, and McAvoy reinstates that 2-goal lead. It's 3-1. Cartwright at centre-back. He's known for leaping like a salmon. On this occasion, he's crossing like, I don't know what crosses, like me crossing the road. It's in the back of the net. McAvoy scores. That was awful commentary. We move. And when we move straight into another highlight. It is a relentless experience here, isn't it, at Rugby Town? You know what you're going to get. You're going to get entertainment. You're going to get goals. Freeman's bringing it forward for them here. He lays it inside. That's offside, is it? It is. The flag's raised. 10 minutes left of the half. Things have calmed down slightly, but we are still only at 3-1. I say only at 3-1. This is us, isn't it? This is us in a nutshell. It'll be 3-2. It is 3-2. You knew it was coming. Yeah, breathe, everyone. There's another 45 minutes left of this. 3 minutes of added time. If you were going to get your refreshments early, maybe hold off. There could be more to happen here. Roast is bringing the ball forward for them on this near side now. Right now, Boldmere St Michael's being very annoying. They don't know when they're beat. They're not giving up. They're showing some resistance, and they continue to show it here. Although, on this occasion, we win the ball well, and now could we break forward? We've got plenty of players in the attack. McAvoy dinks it to Gillen, who volleys it in. He's offside. Gillen does not know the offside rule. I am convinced of that. Okay, half-time here, 3-2. I'm going to tell the players it's not good enough. McAvoy is demotivated. Let me have a little chat. I'm happy. He switched off. I've made him angry. Tyler, McAvoy's turned off. You know what that means? It means that you're turned on. Didn't think about that before I said it. Brooks on the pitch. Azam on the near side. Brook is in the middle to aim for. Can we pick him out? Can we find our man? Gillen, Jackson Davis turns, tucks it away. It's 4-2. I think over the last few episodes there's been a lack of goal scoring. We're well and truly back today. It's a 6-goal thriller so far as we approach the hour mark. We have by far and away been the better team. Our XG is 2.7 to their 0.5. We've only had the same number of shots on target as them though, so it's not exactly been the best of finishing. And Brook is sat on a 6.7. Ever since I brought him on, there's been less highlights. Make of that what you will. Dutton, corner. Maycock's there. Watts is there. 5-2. Gonna say it, I think this game is done. If James Dutton does want to catch up to Wakazazam's assists, he's got plenty more of these to put on a plate for our players, but right there and then, he's come up with the goods. 3 goals ahead, 15 minutes left? I think we're fine. I'll tell you what, it's been a contrast of halves. The first half went on forever. This half has just been goal, goal, and then nothing else has happened until there, where Cartwright hits the woodwork. 2 minutes of added time, come and go. It's a convincing result in the end, just about. It's as convincing a win as you're going to see from our team. Good little team performance. Maycock, man of the match again. He got a 9.0 rating this time. So that was a massive result for us. Elsewhere, Lytown lost to Stafford Rangers, who move up to second. The pre-season favourites to be up towards the top of the table come the end of the year. They are right up there. Elsewhere, Bromsgrove Sporting also lost. So 3 of the top 5 lost, and with that, we managed to extend our lead over the majority of the teams, but Stafford Rangers, who started the season slowly, were the pre-season darlings. They are lurking away. Classy Maycock. On form for rugby. Indeed he was. Give him some praise. Halfway through the season, top of the table with 7 points. We are a goal-scoring machine, and whilst we can't quite defend, we are getting 3 points more often than not. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. Next time out, we will be back. There will be a significant passage in time. It may be for a youth intake. It may be for me having a meltdown and panicking about the fact we're about to bottle the title. Which of those it could be, come back tomorrow to find out. And just to wrap things up today, if you were wondering about my manager attributes, loads have gone from 1s to 2s. Like this video if you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys again tomorrow for more Park to Prem action. Until then, it is me, Jack. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.